This conference will now be recorded.
Once again, good evening to everyone. Hope my voice is audible. So, can anyone let me know that what was the last topic we had been discussed it? So, we started with a new topic. So, hope my screen is visible to you all. Can anyone confirm me that what was the last topic we started with? Very good, LinkedIn profile. So, yesterday we started with LinkedIn personal profile. So, this is the home page of your profile. So we were seen with how to create the complete profile with the image, profile picture, then the LinkedIn banner image, then provide with your details, personal profile details where you have to keyword maximum of the details. So if you're not prepared it, so then if it is an incomplete profile, it is going to be the lesser visibility. So we call it as a social media optimization, so the page will not get ever more reach. So for that reason, keep it your profile complete. Okay, so when it has to be recommended to someone else, so it will be always you are going to be incomplete with your information, then you'll not be able to get responses, you may not get the opportunities. So do not give the chances of that, so that we are going to miss some greater opportunities either on the job wise, or it could be on your identity of your skills or with your business in the future, right? So please clear that you are going to complete with your profile. Then second thing, what we have been seeing in the yesterday's session, how you can be able to build up your network. So there will be a suggestions by the LinkedIn profile based on the information what you have been given in your profile building, and also it is going to be based on the connection which you have already been connected. So there were three types of connection we had: first connection, second connection, and third connection. So the first connection is those people with whom you have already been connected. Second connection is those the people who are connected with your first connection people. Then the third type of connection is nowhere connected to your uh, previous first or second connection, but they are going to be suggested with your profile building. Okay, so in that, most of them it will be with the HR department or the CEOs, CFOs. So like that, you will be able to get the suggestions over here. So please be very careful when you are going to choose with your connection, right? And you can be able to be a part of any groups. So there are a lot of organizations, they are coming with a group, so you can be able to get connected with them in the group, and you can be a participant in the activities, so that you can be able to have a knowledge sessions. So knowledge sharing sessions, you may be able to get connected, so that it will be helpful in building your profile. Then the next thing is you can be able to follow with the business pages. So you can be able to do the business. You can start with an a small startup on online, so you can be able to do the business itself. So through this profile, but you should be very careful that you have been into the right connection. Okay. So the next thing is, when you are going to say that you have a profile on the LinkedIn platform, so you should be able to do the activities. It is not only by building up your profile completely and getting connected with the people will help you out to have more visibility. So it is also recommended that you should have an activity. What is that activity? So create the post, share with your knowledge, so share with your ideas, so come up with some kind of suggestions on a different platforms, so that it is going to depend upon the category what you are interested with. So you can start to talk on it, so that you can be able to share it as a post. So the text wise post you can be able to do it. So you can be able to type the text and you can add the emoticons, you can add an image, you can add an video, you can upload a video, and you can be able to share this post by uh, scheduling it also. Okay. So, and you can be able to create with the event related post, that is if you are having any get together with the business meets, you can be able to choose it over here. And here I want to make it very clear, do not create your business in your personal profile. Okay, so there is a separate platform on the LinkedIn itself to create with the business. So don't get confused. Now, whatever we are building, it is going to be based on the personal profile. Okay, so you can be able to create a connectivity based on your interest. The next, you can be able to create a poll post. So what does this poll post means? You can be able to ask a question and you can give a list of options and you can make the people to select with any one of it. Like you are going to ask for an opinion poll. So you may have a question. So for example, now what is the latest trending question I can ask, so that I can have it yes or no, true or false, or with certain options. Can anyone try to give me, based on the current scenario, can I be able to ask any kind of opinion? Or it could be any options, or it could be on anything which is happening on this current situation. You can put your views. What kind of poll post I can be able to create over here? It could be on any industry. Either it could be an entertainment, or it could be with a science fiction, or it could be social or politics, the international news, anything it could be. Just try with a question and provide me the two or more options. I'll give a minute of time. Okay, hope no one has tried it. Fine. So I'll be able to put a question for you like this. So please tell me that is it going to be worthful of asking this? So can I ask this question and give the option as like this? So can I go ahead with this question, or can you give me any other kind of a question relevantly taking this as a reference? At least can you people answer for this? So what is your opinion? Is it yes or no? So let me see the poll over here itself. So how much I can be able to get a positive or negative? Good. Is there anyone else who's going to participate? Very good. So slowly it's happening. Fine. So in case if I am going to use the same content over there, so I can put it like this and give the options yes and the no. So in case if you have a third options, for example, not sure. So if I want to give it with the three options, so here you can add it as many options you wanted. Then here you have an option as poll duration. So for how many days do you want to run this poll? So is it for 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks? So you can be able to create this content, and you can be able to have a kind of engagement with your audience, so they can put their opinions. So this will help us to have a more and more visitors to our page, so they can see our profile, so they can be able to get subscribed with our page or follow with our page, connect with our profile. So like this, you can be able to create with the content. So when you are going to create the content and the people are going to like or there is no option of dislike. So where you can be able to get at least a response. Okay. So when you are going to create such type of content, right? So try to make it at least twice a week with certain contents, and you are going to make your audience engaged with your post. Okay. And you also have to make sure that, yeah. So you also should make sure that if anyone is going to make a post, you should also respond to it. So you should like it, comment it. So it will help the other person to find it that you are active. Okay. So in this ways, you can be able to optimize your social media pages. Okay. Then one more very specific over here is one more the specific thing over here is you can be able to add a document. So like there are certain people, they are going to use it for uploading their resumes. So if you have worked out on anything and you want to share it something as a letter, so a communication has been done, so which you are feeling it it is worth of reading. They are going to spend some good time so on reading that particular information. So you can be able to add it as a document. Okay, then you can be able to make sure that this post is reached to whom. So by default, it has been taken as anyone. Then, is it this post has to reach only to the connections who are connected with my profile? Only they have to see it. Or is it any specific group? So the post, whatever you are going to post it, it is meant for any particular kind of audience. So you can be able to choose it over here. Okay, so you don't find such kind of options in most of the social media platforms where you will be able to get it on the LinkedIn. Okay, so the next thing is, hmm, so when I'm going to type any information, so I can be able to schedule this post, that I can be able to reach this content at any particular time, date, period, time. Then when you are going to post it, so the post what you have been done, you can be able to view it on your profile. Yeah. Then you can be able to edit the post or you can delete the post, and here there is one option you can be able to find it, that is who can comment on this post. You can be able to specify that, is that everyone are allowed to comment on your post, or is it only the connections, the people who have been connected with your profile, only they can comment on it, or you don't want to give the comment section itself. So you can be able to choose with any of this option. Previously we used to get it directly when we are posting, we used to select it, but now it is asking you to firstly post it and then you can be able to do the necessary changes. Okay, so I've just removed it. So in the same way, you can be able to add with the photo or image based post, or with the video content. Then you can also invite the people for any event if you have been participating, or if you have been organized or you have been partnered with. So you can be able to create it over here. And if you feel it something you want to express with more information, you can be able to write an article. So if you go to the write an article, so you will be allowed to add an image and you can be able to specify your content over here. Okay. So this is how it is going to make you difference between the other social media to compare with LinkedIn profile. Okay. So this was all about how you can be able to make your page active. Okay. The next thing is, the main intention of most of the people are going to create the LinkedIn profile. It is through with creating it as an resume. So the profile, whatever you are being created, it is going to act like a resume. So you can be able to see when you are going to your profile, you have an option next to the profile section as more, and here you can be able to save the profile what you have been created as an PDF format, and you can use it as an resume itself. So it will be in a particular format. You can be able to use it as a resume itself. Okay. So if you want to know that what are the job opportunities, career opportunities we are going to have it for your skills, for your interest. So you can be able to go to the job section and you can be able to type with what kind of jobs you are searching out with. Okay, so let me search it as an digital marketing associate. And here you can be able to specify that which city or state you are looking for. So I'm choosing it as Bangalore. So here you will be filtered with a list of results. Okay, so here you can be able to see that 557 results are there. In this you can be able to filter again with based on the distance you want to. Yes, so like this you can be able to check it out whether do you want to find it only the recent one, not the older post. So you can be able to specify it over here. Then with what level of jobs you are looking with, are you looking for the internship in a organization, or are you looking with the starting the freshers job, or with the mid-level of associate level, or do you want it with the mid-senior level or with the senior level, then director wise. So like this you have a designation wise, or we can say it as, just give me a second. Yeah. So when we are going to search for the job, we can be able to select it based on the experience levels. So based on this, you can be able to select the multiple wise also. Internship, entry level. So like this, you can be able to filter it. Then are you very specific with any particular organization? So you can be able to choose with this. So which are the companies opportunity you want to make use of it, you can select it with only with those. Then do you want to work on site, that is going to the office, or on the remote, that is work from home, or you want it with hybrid, that both you are working on offline as well as on online. So like this you can be able to very clearly, you can precisely, you can find it out with the job opportunities. So you can also get to know that what are the uh, job descriptions, that is the expectations of that organization, it will be provided. It is similar like nowadays the people who are not who were looking out the job on the different platforms like Naukri, Times Jobs, Indeed, so like that, so they have been moved to the LinkedIn. So most of the HR people are going to find the people on the LinkedIn profiles rather going to any of those paid services, right? So this is how you can be able to find it or make use of it to find your dream jobs. Okay. So with all these things, I just want to add it one more thing. So as we know that we can be able to search the job, and once we are going to apply the job over there, so we should be able to know that how the things it is going to happen. Like, is there any way I can be able to get to know how the process it could be? So is there any connection I can make it so that I'll be able to get some kind of a tips or hackings of cracking the interviews, anything like that if I want to search with it. So what you can be able to do it is you can go for all filters, and here filter only based on the people. So by default it is on jobs. You can be able to change it on people. So here what I can give a personal suggestion is you can be able to choose with those companies, organization connection. Okay. So you can choose it as a third connection, and you can select the people who are going to work in that company currently, whether they will be helpful to us, or the people who have been already worked in that company and now they have moved to the different company, they will be helpful to us. So you have a two choice, whether we need to get connected with current working employee or past worked employee. Who will be more helpful? Who can be helpful to us?
ഒന്നും വരുന്നില്ല
Who
ഇവിടെ.
can,
ഇല്ല വരുന്നില്ല എന്നാ ഇവിടെ. ശരി വേഗം വാ.
so kindly have a look on the question. So who is going to be helpful to us? Whether the person who is currently working in that organization will help us to get the job, or the person who has already worked in that organization can be helpful to us. So either any one you can be able to choose it. I'm not saying that this is correct, this is wrong. I'm just asking your perspectives. With your ideology, who will be more helpful? Okay. So one response, that is current working employee can help us. That's nice. Fine. So I'll just go ahead. So here, in my way of thinking, so the past worked employees, that is the people who have already worked in that organization, can be able to be helpful to us. How? Because since they are out of the organization, they can be able to get to know the things how it is going to get worked in that organization. So they know how the way of interview it is going to be handled. So how you can be able to crack and how you can be able to behave. So some kind of tips you can be able to expect it from the past worked employees. Rather, you cannot be able to get any kind of the cons, that is the disadvantages of that organization from the current working employees. Okay, so you can be able to get connected either with the current employee or the past worked employees. But my suggestion, you can be able to get connect with your past worked employees. That is especially with the HR managers, right? So you can make use of this tip for your personal. Okay, so this is how it is going to help you out to find it out with your dream jobs. So now when you are going to run with the business, so don't use the personal profile for your promotion of your business. So you can be able to create a separate business page in the LinkedIn platform. So how we can be able to create with such things? So you can go to an option where it is there in this menu bar. You can see the symbol of menu, and here you can go to the end of the page or end of the screen. You will have an option as create a company page. So here it is going to ask you to create a page. So as what? Is it, do you want to create it as an company page, or do you want to create it as a showcase page? That means another page for your existing business page, or is it you are going to create this for your educational institution? So there is a priority given to the uh, business accounts who comes under the education and institution, educational institution uh, relevant to the business accounts, so that they will have a separate platform for creating their identity on the LinkedIn uh, environment. So they will be able to given opportunities for them to give up with their courses, and they can be able to have a different way of promotionings. Okay, so when it comes to the business wise, other than the educational, so you can be able to choose it as a company. Yes, so now we are supposed to give it the business name. So you can give the business name. It is taking some time to get update. Yes, so it is going to get verified that is it this business name what you have been specified is been already been registered on the LinkedIn platform. So if it is not, then it is going to allow you to give the details. The next thing is if in case if you have a website, you can provide the website address. Then industry, you can be able to select it from the list. So I'll just take it with advertising services. So other than that, you have a lot of other options. So you can get it like this. Choose whichever it is relevant to your subject. Then next, what is the size of your organization? So here you can be able to choose it. I'll choose it as 11 to 50 employees. Organization type or the ownership. So let me take it. Sole proprietorship. Then upload a logo. And you can be able to give the tagline. Make sure that you are going to click on I verify that I am authorized representative of the organization. So you agree with this condition and click on create page. So when you people are going to try it, in case if you are trying it to create a business page, so definitely it may not accept it at initially because it will be always there is a unwritten conditions we can say it. So the activities has to be done on your personal profile. The first and foremost thing is you cannot be able to create a business account without having the personal profile. Second thing is if you have created the personal profile and if you are not been completed with your profile, creation is not completed. Then if you are not been done at least one post, and if you don't have at least one connection, so it is not going to allow you to continue with creation of your business page. Okay, so this is mandatory things which you are supposed to follow with. So click on create page. So this is the business page home screen. So here you can see that scroll bar. So that scroll bar has to be fulfilled. So then only it is going to help you out to boost your business page. Okay, so what are the things are required? So you can see on the top the elements. So totally 12 to 13 elements are mandatorily required. And you can see that what is the benefit of completing with the profile. So there are chances of 30% or more traffic can be visited, or we can expect it on completion of your profile. So I'll make it website. As of now it's not available. So provide the description about your business. Okay, I'll just end up with this words. Up to 2000 characters you can be able to add it, but the suggestion is at least have it with 500 characters of your description about your business, so that it will be more helpful to you to have the keywords, so you can be able to have more information about your business. Okay, so now I'm just giving it with few information. Then what are the mandatory things you have to take care here? So if you don't have a website, you click on this and say that my organization does not have a website. The next thing is which industry your business is relevant to. So which we have been given at the time of creation of page. The next thing is the company size we had been given, and the company type sole proprietorship is nothing but the self owned. So you can be able to change it in case if it is not applicable. Then you can be able to give the contact number, so where they have to get connected with you. The next, you can be able to give your business starting year. So let me give it as previous years. And very important part here is highlighting about your business. So it is going to work like an keywords of your business. So add up to 20 you can be able to add it. But suggestion is at least 3 to 5 you are supposed to have it for your business page. So let me add it. So like this, let me add it as many we wanted, but up to 20 you can be able to add it over here. Yes. So let me keep with this many of the keywords. Okay, once it has been done, you can be able to save this. Okay, now on the left hand side, try to fill it up with each and every option in the settings. So let us go to the page info. So here it is going to talk about our logo, name of the brand, then what is the handle name, then tagline. So it is done. What is the button when anyone is going to follow with us? So you can give it as follow button. In case if you want to change it, you can go with custom button, and you can be able to give with any of those option. Okay, so as of now I am going to disable this and keep it as a follow one. Save this. Then overview, we have been given this information. So whether this organization is available, so you can be able to choose with any of this option. And you can be able to add with the company workspace policy when you are saying that you're going to give an opportunity to work with your people. So as of now I'm just disabling this. You can be able to give the necessary details. Then you can be able to add the location. So I can specify about my country availability. So from where we are doing the activities. Yeah, save this. Then the next very important part is the hashtags. So try to add the hashtags. It has been given out of one of it. It should be with your business name. And in case if you have any other thing with an identity of an hashtags with, you can be able to add it. At least add it one to up to 3 to 5. It is suggested. So let me save this. So by this we have been completed the profile, and one post is mandatory. So you can see here with this check mark what all the things are to be taken care with, so that if you have been completed with all those things, you can be able to get the full mark over there, and your visibility of your page will be more comparatively. Okay, so we shall have a 5 minutes of break and get back, and we'll continue with this. Thank you all for being online. Yes, hope my voice is audible to you people. Yes, so once we are going to create with our business profile. So as I said that it is mandatory with your profile picture and also with your cover image. So let me choose this. Yeah, and click on apply. So there's the profile, it shows over there. Then as it's a common that you are going to do the activities, so you can be able to see what are the activities based on that, what are the audience, the flow you can be able to observe over here, analyze it, the statistics it is going to show it over here. So how many people have been searched with your profile, how many visitors, that is unique visitors, that is new login has been visited over here, or new profile has been visited our page, then how many new followers on a monthly basis. You can be able to check it out how many people have them have seen with our post, then how many of them have clicked on the button, so that is the follow button what we have been given, then how many leads have been generated. This is a new option which has been added. So how many leads, that is how many of them have been shared with their contact details. So even that also it is going to show it over here in the home page itself. You will come to know that what is the performance of your business page. Okay, so if you want to have more details, you can be able to go with the analytics on the left hand side. So here you'll have a more details with the measurements, the graphical representations also. Okay, so after creating with the business page, so if I want to reach the people, the first thing is we have to send an invitation to the known people. So here it's there, grow your followers, so you can invite the connections with your personal profile. So whenever you are going to create a post and you are going to share it on your platform, so it is going to get reach to all those people who are following your page. Okay, so here they are considered as an followers. So apart from your followers or the connections, if the content has to be reached to the multiple people, so in that case we can be able to create with the advertisement. Generally you will be able to see this advertise option within this profile, so it will be at the last. So in case if you don't find it over there directly also, you can find the option, so you can advertise your business page. Yes, so this is the campaign manager or ads manager we can say. Click on create, select with an account. So you can select the currency and click on save. A new account it is going to get created for creating the ads. So here I'm going to click on create. You can create it with a campaign. Campaign is nothing but the ad. You can name this campaign. So I'll give it as August end campaign. So once you have been named it, you have a two options. One is quick add or with advanced mode with more options. Okay. So if I'm trying with the quick add, so here you will be allowed to select the objective. So there are two options. One is the brand awareness and the website visit. So what is your intention? So do you want to create an awareness with the audience about your brand, or do you want to make the people to get diverted towards your website? So you can select any one of it. Let me choose it as brand awareness. The next, it is going to ask you to select the audience. Whom do you want to target with? So you can select it with the profile based, or is it with the LinkedIn template. It says that is nothing but you can be able to manually give it with the certain types of audiences over here. Okay, so you can select it over here. Okay, so here you can directly give with the way how you want to showcase your ad. Okay, so this is when you are going to try to do it with the quick mode of campaign. So instead of that, if you are trying with advanced mode, so you'll have a more options over here. So here if you see it, you have a multiple options on the selection of the objectives. For what purpose are you creating with the ads? So you have brand awareness, or is it a more website visitors, or get engaged with your post or contents what you have been created, or you want the people to watch your video content, or do you want to collect the audience details, that is lead generation, then do you want the conversions to happen, or is it your ad is meant for job, providing the job opportunities? Okay, job offers. So you can choose it with any of this. I'm going to choose it example as a brand awareness. So here it is going to ask you for the budget. So do you want to set with the budget value? There are two types. It's a commonly we have it daily budget wise or lifetime budget. So daily budget, are you ready to spend the particular value for every day, or is it you are going to fix it for the certain number of days together and you are ready to spend it for that total lifetime of that campaign? So let me take it. So since we have been selected with the Indian currency, so it is going to take it with the rupee value. So I'm saying that I'm ready to spend it on a day for 1,000 rupees. So the bidding strategy, it has been taken automatically. It is similar to the impressions. The next thing is from what date to what date. Since we have been chosen as a daily budget, it is taken only the date. In case if we have been chosen with the lifetime budget, it would have been asked for from and to date both. So click on next. So here it says for this campaign, it is minimum you are supposed to spend it with 1,500. So there will be a suggestions. So we have to go ahead with that. So let me, instead of giving it as 1,000, let me be give it as 2,000. Yes. So the next thing is it is going to ask us whom do you want to target. So what type of audiences you are going to target with. So based on the location wise, so you can see that it has been chosen with the list of options over here. You can be able to edit with that selection of the targeted audience. And here also you can be able to choose it with based on the company wise, based on the demographics wise, based on the education status wise, based on their job experience wise, and based on their interest and traits is nothing but based on their habit of what kind of activities they do it, one what categories of content they are going to show the interest. So based on that you can be able to choose the audience. So let me take example as an interest and traits. You can be able to see that member interest, so product interest. So I'm going to choose the people who are interested with the particular product or with service. Let me go for service interest. So I'm going to choose that person who is interested with marketing services. Okay, so like this you can be able to deep target your audience. Okay, the next thing is how your ad content it should be shown with. So here it has been chosen as a single image. You can be able to select with a carousel image, that is more than one image you can be able to add it. So or do you want to show run with an ad of video? So you can be able to choose any one of it. Then you can be able to associate with a company page where I give the company name. Yes, so you can make sure that it is going to get connected with this company page. Yes, now it has been linked and you can be able to complete with your ad procedure. Okay, so you can finally review with what are the things you have been given with your ad, and finally you can be able to give your credit card details and you can be able to complete with your ad procedure. So this is how you can be able to create with your ads on the LinkedIn platform. Is that everyone are clear till here? So how did we create with the personal profile, business profile, and how did we create with the ads? Is there any doubt you have? Please raise your questions. So I'll give you 5 minutes of time. You can let me ask the questions, anything related to the LinkedIn marketing. Hope everyone have understood with the concept of LinkedIn marketing. So by this, we are going to wind up the session for the day. So we'll meet up in the next session with a new topic. Thank you all. Have a wonderful time.